lot of trash talk. He called himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting him stay in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up. Come on, guys, 55. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go. Let's do
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Snap. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Le'Veon Bell, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Texans.
24. Let's go. Hey,
Watson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Rush in. Hey, pick it up. Hey, alert.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson. And an alley to run. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
I'm going to run you.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, ready?
Now this time Manning will throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10. It's a 12-yard line.
Okay, break. You're out.
All day, dog. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, wahoo. Get it.
Manning now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Matchbox lights. 5.
They'll run it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Switch!
On 2nd down, Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, 55. Mike 50. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 17-0, our score after 1. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Watson on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together the...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Running from the gun, Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen for Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On first down, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Go. SOS. Watch the ship.
Throwing on second and long. Manning going deep downfield for Ross. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Echo.
I'm coming after you.
Ready?
On third and long, it's Manning. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Manning now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
18 Gator.
41 Mike.
Shotgun now for Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first, this a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check. Fresno. Alert 3.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go. Mike's 50.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. On 2nd and 7, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
I'm here all day. Watch out. Alert.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 71 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give me that ball, defense.
To throw again. Watson nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Get your swerve on! Mike 50, Mike. Hey. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. You ain't...
Third and long, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Shift.
Now Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Ready.
My God, 55.
Greystone travel.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Ready. 70, Indy. 80 weapon.
Watch QB.
Dude.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight, watch 54. Tight end right.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air yet again. Watson got an open man. It's QT. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again on first down. Anderson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Anderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go! 50, plant.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Cut.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty,